Theodore, Theodore, where are you? He's nowhere, his advice is poop. Hey, what up everyone, I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be doing the Vault event, Grinding Gnomes, Hunting versus gnome-a-palooza, live stream January 12th, right? I got the right date here? Yeah, I got it. Sorry, it's a weird time. It's a weird time. You guys think I got a Tesla? Got a new car? That's what we were doing. Me and wifey. Let's see. Set up the stream. Theodore, Theodore, where are you? He's nowhere, his advice is poop. It's my favorite song right now. I already sang it twice in the stream. Let's go. Alright. Live stream. Live chat. Live stream. Brian says naked butts, karting, farting. Brian, Effley, Glorfindale, Sana, Hiram Hawk, Live Wire, Anita. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Me too. 2024. It's nice. It's nice. It's gonna suck when I have to pay for it, but it's nice for now. Setting it up, setting it up, setting it up. Mandragora, where are you? Mandragora, Mandragora, where are you? He's nowhere, his advice is poop. Let's see. Got Mandragora and Theodorovich running rampant, crushing it, right? Seeing them all over the place. Crushing it. Running it everywhere on every single team, right? Theodore and Mandragora they're together. You put them on the same team. You need 2 Mandragoras and 2 Theodoroviches. And it's like, oh my god, this is like the best team ever. Because I do treasure hunt all day. And then I use like my Mandragora team, and then like I use my Theo team, of course, because Theo is just so cute. And you know how to play Gems of War, right? You use the cute troops. The cute troops, then they gotta be new. If they're not new, they're not good. Every new troop is good. That's how it works. Gotta use them. You know, they're new. Gotta say they're awesome. Even though they're on the milk carton. Can't find them anywhere. Nobody's using them. What happened? What happened, bro? That's what I would be saying if I was watching. What happened? Where's Theo? What happened? Where's your Theo at, bruh? Where's your Mandragora, bruh? What happened? Where are they? What had happened? Something had to happen. Because I remember it's like the best one ever. It was like the best troop ever, bro. Best troop ever. So where's it at? That's all I want to know. Where's it at? You're not using it every single day? It's the best troop ever, bruh. Let's use it every single day. Theo. Alvin, Simon, Theodore. Poop, 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 poop. Because it's poop. Backfire. Just like, backfire. What up, Chad? Running out there, baby! The train is very rusty, and the wheels are spinning in the... It's rusty, man. It's rusty. Remember, if we get to 60 today, you get the super extra value. It could be today or tomorrow or any day, but I'm just saying, if we do it today or tomorrow, I will stream on Sunday, too. I've added even more value. I'm trying to add it more and more and more. So we can get to 60 viewers. If you go tell everybody and we get 60 people here, which is going to probably be harder than the other thing, I'll stream on Sunday and I'll gift 5 memberships. That's $25 in value. Get $60, same thing. Gift 5 memberships, it's $25 in value. Makes all your stuff worth more. Like Chad's right there is already worth more. Chad's right there is probably $3 instead of $2. Hiram Hawks, 5, it's probably a 7. Thank you so much. You're like getting, it's like a value. Getting extra value there. And you get a whole stream on Sunday, at least, let's say an hour and a half at least on Sunday. Potentially 2 hours. Gems of War stream instead of Elden Ring. But if it don't happen, we'll do Elden Ring. We'll be farting around on Elden Ring, dying and flip-flopping and cussing and getting demonetized. Instead of what I should be doing, which is probably vault keys. But, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, what else did you guys say? Steve-O is here. Mark is here. Garth, George, I'm back. You can't get rid of me. I deleted you. Isabel. Nah, we didn't trade it in. We're gonna keep it and fix it and keep it and fix it. It's got its own. It's like remember when I was talking about you know, you don't get the minivan just because it can fit 18 kids in it, like Mandragora, just webs. So you don't need web, really. You don't need to fit 18 kids in your van. You're saving up for the jacked up truck, right? You're saving up for Ironhawk. You're saving up for High King Iron Gut. So just because you see a van that could fit 18 kids in it and does something weird and special, doesn't mean you should get it instead of your jacked up truck you're saving for. You're saving your keys. You're saving your keys. You're saving your keys. You're waiting for Ironhawk. You're waiting for High King Iron Gut. You're waiting for the Wild King or something. You don't just take the first car that falls in your lap, the first minivan, just because it does something weird. Yeah, but this one fits 18 kids in it, you know? We should get it. They said it does something special. It's got like an extra row of seats. Oh, but we've been saving for this jacked up truck for like 3 months now. You really want to get that van just because? Just because it does something weird? That's Mandragora for you. Yeah, I'll talk about the car in a minute. I'm off and running. Yeah. I mean, just that's all. Like, I'm not sitting here lying and stuff, dude. I just want you guys to, maybe not even you guys, just somebody listening. There might be somebody watching 2 days from now, watching the stream. You know, it doesn't have to be you guys in the chat. Like, they're like, yeah, what about Theodorovich? Maybe they'll go ask. Because I don't know what you guys are doing. I don't know. I'm not saying it's y'all. I'm just saying, like, somebody out there. You know? But no, I didn't. Yeah. Gemma Jameson was here. My brand new custom Tesla. Glorfindel with another 2. Thank you so much, you guys, getting it started. Appreciate it. So that is probably around the guys are revving up the engine, I would say. Then here comes Sana with the gifted, running out there, playing the music. There goes Glorfindel's butt crack showing his rag in his back pocket. You think I would get a Tesla, dude? I can't even. I bought a new Honda Mandragora, that's right. Yo, Crimson Fury. Brian Walker. I miss anybody and I miss anything? I'll have to keep track here. So far we got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16, 18. So we got 18 out of 30, or 60. Here, I'll type it in, and then we'll get started. Sorry, I know I'm taking forever. Too busy singing my Theodorovich songs and my Mandragora songs and doing my Gemma Jameson. 60... or... and... trying to type loud enough for y'all to hear it. Trying to type loud enough for y'all to hear it. Alright, top chat. You guys keep me in check there if we get close or anything. Pin message. And yeah, go back to live chat. I had to switch the chats to figure it out. I'm not a Tesla hater. I like Tesla in the game and yeah. My car the car does drive itself. You know that? 2024 cars. Some of y'all probably know. Like, I didn't know though. I've had old cars forever. I didn't know there was like the car keeps itself in the lane. You can put it on like cruise control, and it will keep itself centered in the lane, And then there's like a blind spot assist and everything. It's like crazy. I'm used to cars with like a CD player. Alright, let's go. What are we gonna do? We gotta do the vault event. Should I even worry about this? Probably not. I probably just need to get going on the vault event. Is there anything I should, like, make sure I do? Maybe these gems real fast. Get these gems real fast, because what is the ultimate thing I'm chasing after by getting vault keys? Gems. So I might as well get some gems off the adventure board real fast. Hey, and look, I got Cindy. Probably need her. So that was a good choice. I woke up today thinking it's going to be a good day. And that doesn't happen very often to me. I didn't know. It's like I knew, I mean. It's like I knew. I don't know. I don't know why I knew. It's like I knew. Because we tried to go get a car like 2 or 3 years ago. 3, 4 years ago. And it didn't happen. And this time it worked out. Anita, gifted 5. Oh my goodness, you know how much that's worth right there? That's probably like a $30. You probably had extra value, you know? It's crazy. Thank you so much. You're taking advantage of the rebate, of the coupon, of the extra value. So, that is putting y'all pretty close there. 43, right? 43? Pretty close. The closer we get, you know? 43 out of 60 so far. 60, I gotta type it in again, so $60 or 60. I might as well not even say the 60 viewers part, because that's just not gonna happen. Equals 5 gifted memberships. I better hope I can do it. From me, and an extra live stream on Sunday. I should paste it. I should copy it this time, right? Sunday of Gems of War. Here, I'll copy it this time. I'm sorry. Copy. Let me copy. What are you doing? Alright, 43 out of 60 so far. I think I spelled memberships wrong. Memberships. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Copy. Okay, now I can just do it easier next time. I think I'm right there. You guys keep me in check. I'm not sure. I think it's 43 out of 60, because it was 18 plus 25, right? 18 plus 25, that's 43. I could do the fan funding to really look at it, though, if I need to. If we get closer, I will, double check. Replace pin message. Thank you, Anita. Mike Sheard lurking here in UK, nearly, what is that, 11 o'clock? 11 o'clock, so might fall asleep. Yeah, dude, I don't care. You can fall asleep. Of course I want you here, and I want you conscious, but if not, it's just as good. Garth says, I see Sunny sitting at the gas station, all the doors open, singing 1,000 Miles like Terry Crews from White Chicks in his brand new Tesla. Sana says you can watch videos that only for members. Oh, somebody ask. Nah, not a Prius. You guys can keep guessing. I'm definitely not a rich man, so if that's a clue. Mark, a gifted sub means like a person gifted one to the community, and then it picks somebody at random, and then that person gets to be a tier 2 choir member, and that makes you able to see videos early and ad-free, which doesn't happen too often nowadays, but I gotta still figure that out. But it also gives you a shout-out. You just get the badge, you get the emojis. It's like a bunch of stuff that you get. You get to be in the choir, so you get the shout-out, you get emojis, you get the badge that levels up. You know, it starts down at, like, Harpy Mage or something. The freaking Dark Souls one is first, but the center one. The center one's first, and then, like, Harpy Mage, and then it moves up in rarity. It'll move up to, like, Ishtara and Zul'Goth and Ironhawk and, like, the Heart of Rage and stuff like that. So the longer you're a member, like, your badge levels up. And then you get the special emojis, like the mechanic one, the dentist one, the depends emoji. We got a few of them. I need to do some more, but hi, Insane Witch. How's it going? But Anita powered it up, underdoggied it, and now we're definitely flying. We did a burnout. we put down the juice. You know, like when they're drag racing, they put the juice down. Like, I forget what it's called. Whatever it's called, the juice. They put it down so they can do a nice burnout. We did that. Like, Anita put the juice under the tires, and then we went, we did it when it's like a little bit sideways, but we kept going straight, and then we like took off. That's what we're doing. Yeah, welcome to the choir. Did it, Anita? Yeah. If you get one, oh, so that counts too, Anita. You know that? So now we're at 45. 45. So let me copy paste my message here, because that does count. 45. Alright. Oh, and then Hiram Hawk. Upgraded. So you went from, what, a 2 to a 3 to a 5? So that's an extra 3, I think. So let's do it again. We're getting closer. We're really close. Say 40... What is it? 40... It was on 45. You did 3, so that's 48. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Butt farter emoji. Yeah, if you guys can think of any emojis, I think I can add a couple. Or at least, like, get rid of some old ones and put some new ones in. Crimson says, am I coming out there running with my butt crack showing since I got a membership now? Yeah, you're part of it. You're part of it, man. You're running. You're turning in your ticket. Turning in your ticket and getting on. All right, there we go. 48 out of 60. Let's go. All right, let's get going here. Let's do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. We're cruising down the tracks now. We haven't been in like a week, so we're all hanging out the window with our tongue out, you know, enjoying the breeze. Turning up the music real loud. Uh-oh, Glorfindel with the 2. He said make that 50. He turned the music up. Let's go. It's much easier when it's 50. And that's worth a little more there, buddy. Worth a little more there. 50. There we go. I'll pin that in a second. Thank you so much, bro. You're powering up. Your shovel has become golden. You now have a golden shovel. It folds up, you put it in your pocket. Something like that. It's also an umbrella, a shotgun. You're like the coolest shovel ever. Is there anything else we need to do here before we get started? Maybe dungeon, run it real fast. Oh! Come on, baby. I'm having a lucky day today. I'm having a lucky good day today. Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's prove it. Prove it to the people watching. All I need is this one to be a freaking fight. Ah! Anyway, I already used all my luck up today. Alright, we'll buy the offer, though. Livewire with the gifted. Ooh, that makes it very, very close right there. Gifted a membership. So, what are we at now? Let me... Okay, so that's 55. Super close. Here, I'll just do 55 out of 60. You guys know what it means. You know what it means. Alright, so what else do we need to do that we have to do before we get started? I think we got the raids done. It's definitely a train now. Here, Livewire jumped on. Let's see what kind of... Who was first? Who was first here? Was it Glorfindel? I think Glorfindel likes to be the shovel guy. Sana can be the conductor. Anita is the engineer. Powered up engineer there, super duper engineer. And then we got Anita powering up even more. Hiram Hawk is the big bicep bodyguard. He's got teardrop tattoo. He's got a giant mustache. He's pretty much more tattoos than skin. Glorfindel powers up again. Livewire, you must be the backdoor bandit, or the you're guarding the back door, you know what I'm saying? And then Sana makes it happen. Thank you so much. Powering up, putting on your cape, getting your sword out, all that stuff. Let's go. Let's go. We did it. All right, we did it, y'all. So now I don't have to keep track anymore. So what that means is I'm going to gift 5 memberships, And we're going to live stream Gems of War today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Woo! Thank you so much, guys. And I have another 5. Let's do it. Let's see if I can do it right now. Membership gifting. Okay. Gift 5 now. The memberships. Okay. See if it works. I pushed it. There we go. I kept my word, y'all. There. You get your half your money up front, and then I'll give you the other half on Sunday, in the live stream. I gave you all the gifted, but I'll give you the live stream on Sunday. Let's make sure we're done here. Thank you so much. I love it that we met the goal, and I'll gift another 5 during the chatathon, which is not this VOD event, but the next VOD event, as long as they don't change it to something else, which I doubt they will because it's on their own calendar, like I was saying last live stream. The second VOD event is on their own calendar. The last time that they said, oopsie daisy, we're not doing another VOD event, it wasn't on, you know, they didn't put out their own calendar with it on there twice. This time, it's out of their own mouth. So I'm pretty sure we're having another VOD event, not next weekend, but the weekend after that. And that's when the chatathon will be, and that's when I will gift 5 more. You know, if we meet the, you know how it goes. If we get to the goal, you know, I'll gift 5 more. All right, I think we got all rewards here. But you guys are awesome. We're cruising. We're machine gunning down zombies. We're kicking them off the back. We're power bombing them out the windows. Chopping their heads off with a sword. Doing all that stuff. Marty McFlying them, clotheslining them. But we're done here. That's good. What else do we got? You guys think of anything else? Pet rescue, I don't care. Definitely not doing that. I got the campaign done. Yep. Alright, so I think we're just going to vault event. And that'll get me my crowns, which is the other thing. Stop it. What is this? Get away. I want to go to get my rewards. Let's just run this one. Battle Crasher, yeah, it's going to happen as we do the vault event, though. That happens in the Explorer. No problem, Mike. If you got one from me, you deserve it. Crimson Fury says, oopsie daisy, you did it again, coming out there on karaoke like you're Britney Spears, strutting your stuff. Yeah, welcome to all the new sinners. We must pray. You are now a sinner and one with the choir, so we must pray. Let's go. Alright. Let's look at my offers real fast. Don't want that. Alright. So, let's look at my stats. I always do this. Should I explain the vault event? There's some people out there that don't really know what it is, so I guess I will. What am I looking for? I think I already had it the way it should be. Minus. Whenever I'm doing a vault event, I like to, I take note of my gem count because it will jump up by 1,000 or 2,000 if you're doing the vault event correctly. Just doing the vault event, which means doing Explorer 1 or doing gnome-a-paloozas with your Rowan or your Ironhawk, will jump your gems up by 1,000 or 2,000 without even opening the vault keys. So, then when you open the vault keys, you're going to jump up another couple thousand. You could end up making like 5,000 gems pretty easily over a vault weekend, between just doing it and then opening your vault keys. But take note, 9,768. And then I usually just leave this one up. I got 200 vault keys. We're starting with 200. I have 0 epics because I didn't have time to open them all up. I tried my hardest. Like last night I opened like 75 just to get it to 200. And so we have 0 epics. We're starting with 200 vault keys. So I did not get those today or anything. And I have 4 gnome-a-paloozas, which is good. So let's get going. Let's see where we're at. Is there any weird, like, extra boost or anything on the, we gotta check this. So they got, it's Volpakia and Wargare. So I don't think we're gonna really run into any of that over here. I'd say Senna Mirage is pretty safe. They probably don't have any Wargare, right? And then we go with the Ironhawk team, wherever it is. Here it is. No turns for you. And let's just run one. I just want to see where I'm at. Oh, yeah, I gotta think about what I'm gonna buy from the merchant. Yeah, that's a good point, Mike. I think just red deeds, just if there's verses, which I always forget if there's verses or not. Writs. If I see writs, if I see red deeds, because that's the one I need. Like, don't do that just because I said it. You know, you probably need purple or green or something. Don't do the one I'm saying, but it's just for my own account. I need red right now, because I already did purple, I already did green, I already did, like, blue or something. I already did. Now I'm on red, so I'm looking for red deeds from the merchant. For you, it'd be something different. But yeah, if you know that coming in beforehand, before you start, it's a good thing to do. Like, I've given those tips out before. But, alright, we're on 63 out of 100. Maybe I should run that up real quick to 100 out of 100 so we can start nice and fresh. But let's do copy so I don't have to mess with that again. And then we'll go get another Ironhawk. Because the best way to hunt verses, which is what we're going to do here, while we're getting our Mythstones as close to 0 out of 100 as we can, so we don't run into a boss chest during a gnome-a-palooza. I hate that so much. Plus, this gives you a chance to hunt some verses, so you can keep going. But yeah, the Vault Event pretty much is an event where, you know, it's going to start on Friday. You're not going to see a shop like other events. You're not going to buy up in the shop. You're not going to see a weapon. You're not going to... There's no leaderboard or anything like that. There's not even really a menu for it. So the only thing that Vault Event means is that gnomes are appearing more often. So the faster you kill enemies, the more enemies that you cycle through, the more gnomes you will see. The more gnomes you see, the higher chance you get a vault key, or a Dragonite gnome, or whatever gnome you're looking for. So Explore 1 is where the best place. Explore 1, so you can just kill enemies as fast as possible. You know, you don't do PvP. You don't do Explore 12. You don't do Explore 5 with your Phoenicia, your Queen Beatrix, your Venoxia, or whatever the heck people are telling you to do. You don't do that. You go to Explore 1, you do Rowan, or you do Ironhawk. Now, there's Moon Mage out there that's pretty fast. If you're doing Doomsayer, like, you have to be a very specific person to do the Moon Mage thing. But that's a third option. If you're just super bored of Rowan and you don't have Ironhawks, maybe you run the Moon Mage team and level up Doomsayer. Right now, a lot of us should have Nightweaver equipped, so you can get the class weapon for Nightweaver. Because even if you don't use your hero, you still get credit towards that. And that's why I was kind of waiting. I'm not going to jump out the window and go get the class weapon for Nightweaver when I have a Vault Event coming up where I can just equip it and not even use it and just get it easily in the Vault Event. So I'm not going to go out of my way to do that before a Vault Event. So that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend, is trying to get to the Nightweaver class weapon. I got to equip it. I don't have it equipped right now, but good thing to do. Yeah, the Vault Event just means that gnomes appear more often. Things that I recommend is Explore 1, Ironhawk or Roman, kill enemies as fast as possible, get those verses, craft those Gnome-a-paloozas, and, you know, I hunt verses until I get to 0 out of 100 on the boss chest, you know, with the Mythstones, so I don't have to worry about it when I'm running a Gnome-a-palooza that I hit a boss chest and then something weird happens, a mimic appears, and blah, blah, blah. It wastes part of your Gnome-a-palooza. But once I get close to 0 out of 100, I run the Gnome-a-palooza. And then while you're doing a Gnome-a-palooza, you do the Sister Superior, Dust Devil, Ironhawk, not in that order, depending on what platform you are on the order. But here's the Merchant. If you're trying to go fast, just buy the gold option. I don't want anything from them there, though. What else? I don't stop and do pets. I don't recommend stopping and doing pets. Some people do it anyway. You know, that's their thing. It is what it is at this point. You know, I've said it till I'm blue in the face. I would not stop and do a pet. There's just so many ways to get those pets now. Unless you're trying to get every single pet in the game for some reason. Oh, is the Battle Crasher really not? Oh, that's stupid. So he survives? Well, we'll stop seeing him, though. It's not that big of a deal. Once I get all mine, we'll stop seeing them. So it's not terrible. Have you guys noticed any, like, glitches with this Battle Crasher being here? You know what I mean? Like, usually they don't like to have Battle Crashers during a Vault event. Because a gnome is technically a Battle Crasher. But you also get pity keys. That's the only thing you can really look at to tell that it's a Vault event, is the pity key thing in the games menu. And, you know, like every 5 gnomes that you kill, you'll get a free vault key sent to you in the mail. So what I recommend is saving at least 2, 3, 4 gnome-a-paloozas for the next vault event, so you can get your pity keys up real quick. Just in case you can't play the rest of the weekend for some reason. You go get a new car and it takes 3 hours, and then you are behind all day on everything. You never know. So you get those, you run those 3 gnome-a-paloozas, you get a bunch of pity keys, because you know, it's 5, and then it's 10, and then it's 15, and then it's 20, and then it's 25. It's harder and harder as you go. It's pretty easy to get those first ones. What else? What else? So yeah, don't stop and do anything else. Do Explore 1, don't do anything else. Don't open your vault keys during a vault event. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. I know you get a vault key, you want to open it. But it's like getting a bunch of presents before, you know, your parents put the presents out on Christmas Eve, and you're not supposed to open them until Christmas. Don't be tearing all your presents open on Christmas Eve now. Because you don't get anything extra for opening them during a vault event. It's worse. If anything, it's worse to do that. Just because you're getting a bunch, you get 3 vault keys, you get 10 here, 10 there, 3 here, 5 there. You don't just go and open them right now. You wait till the vault event is over, and then you open them. And then you open them. Because right now, it's super valuable. You're in the money machine right now. This is the money machine. You're in it catching $100 bills and shoving them in your underwear. Don't jump out for anything. You don't jump out of this money machine for nothing, in my opinion. If you're following my advice, you don't do that. You don't jump out for a pet. You don't jump out to open a vault key. You don't jump out for nothing. For no reason. So you stay in that money machine all weekend, catching $100 bills. And then you can spend, you can count your $100 bills on Monday. Don't count them, just grab them. So, Ironhawk or Rowan, or Moon Mage. I don't want to hear no Phonicias or Vanoxias or Red Macaques or any of that business, because it's proven that Ironhawk and Rowan are faster, more consistent, more vault keys, all that stuff. Nothing has replaced them. We're still running Ironhawks or Rowan. Red Macaque costs too much mana. Rowan costs less. Rowan can be 50% started. Green blows up green. Leprechaun. Macaque is not faster. Nothing is faster than Ironhawk. You push one button, you win. That's impossible to be faster than that. And there's no good reason to go anywhere else. Oh, but I got to clear difficulty 5. Or, oh, I got to clear difficulty 12. No, don't. Wasting time for no good reason. So just run Explore 1. Rowan, Ironhawk. And you're collecting vault keys. That's the goal. You know, the goal isn't anything else. The goal isn't the gold or the gems or the souls or the anything. Not even really the verses. I mean, the verses are part of the goal, but the real goal is the vault keys, and the verses help you get the vault keys. But, like, the gold and souls that you're getting as you're doing the battles really isn't the goal. The goal is vault keys, and that's it. Then when you open them, you're getting 900 gem drops. You can get epic vault keys. If you're going off and doing a pet, or you're doing Explorer 12, or you're using Red Macaque, you're going to get less epic vault keys. And then when I'm opening my 50 epic vault keys and I get 900 gem drops, that's when you're going to say, well, I only have 500 gems, or I only have 1,000 gems, or whatever. And I have 9,000. It's because I'm grinding vault keys so much that I'm getting 50 epic vault keys. Then I'm opening 50 epic vault keys, and I'm getting 900 gem drops. Nothing is better than that in the entire game. Nothing than a 900 gem drop. And that's what you're getting. This idiot surviving. I can't wait till he's out of here. Yellow, brown, or that's about it. Skulls, I guess. Glad it's not a gnome-a-palooza. Oh, wait, he wouldn't pop up in a gnome-a-palooza, would he? So I gotta get him out of the way. Come on, stupid. Give me the right... There we go. Up. Of course he summoned something. Brown, yellow. Brown, yellow. Here we go. He'll disappear. Well, all we gotta do is get all our crowns, and he won't pop up anymore, and it won't be as annoying. What are y'all saying? No monkey business. That's true, Crimson Fury. Yeah, but the Battle Crasher is annoying. Brian says Queen of Wands is now available with paid Kingdom Pass. Oh, okay, yeah, like the tarot card. Is that what the tarot card is? Mike says, what you buying from the merchant? Yeah, you gotta decide. Everybody has their own thing. I'm doing red deeds, writs. You know, if verses appear there, I can't remember if they do or don't. Looks like I'm getting all my Battle Crashers quick and early. Get him out of the way. This is the best way to get Battle Crashers anyway, what I'm doing. Yeah, just Mike, you got the right idea with your offers. You just buy the gold offer real fast because who cares about gold? Most of us have millions without even gold farming. I never gold farm, and I have 23 million gold, and there's like no reason for me to not to buy the gold offer. And it just makes it faster to know that I'm buying every single gold offer. I'm doing vault keys right now. I'm doing the vault event. I'm not worrying about, I don't want to sit there and choose. So the best thing to do is know beforehand what you're going to do if you see a merchant. Don't sit there and like decide, should I buy this or that? Or you think I should spend my gems on that? This time I will, but next time I won't. Should I buy the gold offer? I don't know. You know what you're going to do. If you're going to spend gems, spend them every single time. You know, if it's green deeds you need, for example, know that you're going to buy them every time, or don't buy them. Like, be all in or all out. That way it's faster. If I see green deeds, I'm buying them. Every time. If I see whatever deed. Don't say, I'm going to buy them now, and I'm going to decide if I'm going to buy them next time. And now, just don't buy them then. Just don't buy them at all. You know? Just little ways to make this faster. There's a bunch of little micro things you can do to make this faster. And knowing if you're going to buy whatever from the merchant is one of them. Just before he even pops up, so you don't have to decide. You can just do it without even thinking. It's a great point. Lady of Bones is available on the free side. I'll have to go check it out. I'm going to get my crowns, and then we'll go collect them and see what we get. This guy will be out of here soon. He's getting on my nerves, though. He's going to summon again. She's dead, though. Glorfindel needs 423 Dragonite this weekend for that Diamond Dragon dude everyone raves about. Talking about Stellarix or Diamantina? Diamantina's a chick. And I don't know, is Stellarix a dude? Probably. Morning Social. Livewire says, Glorfindel, are you on Xbox? Brian says, I always run my pity keys by farming verses. Mark says, if I guess the car, do I get a membership? You already got one. Brian says, up to 10 gnomes. Glorfindel says, I reckon I'm almost the only player in the game with 0 class XP on Nightweaver. Gonna keep it that way until my last 7 classes are all at 100. That's good. I mean, the only reason I'm running Nightweaver this weekend is because I can run it. Oh, I gotta change that too. You just reminded me. Like, I don't need my hero, and I can still get the class weapon. I gotta change it. Thank you for reminding me. Because you would think, like, if you're thinking logically, you're thinking, well, I don't have my hero on this team, so it's not gonna count. But it still counts. I've tested it. It's a way. That's how you can get all your class weapons, especially if you're a beginner. You just equip all the classes, and get all the good class weapons. Go watch my video about the good class weapons. Do those classes. Now I finally got Nightweaver on. We're going to start getting some progress on it. I should definitely get it this weekend. I might get it today. We're doing battles in like 6 seconds once this battle crasher's out of here. So right now he's slowing us down. Maybe I should put Sister Superior on here until he's out of here. I think she hits harder, right? So let's do that. Cause we'll now we'll hit a little harder. You do the 3 Iron Hawks to farm versus because, you know, you can clear with that. It's a little bit less damage, but you can clear because you're not doing gnome-a-paloozas. And during the gnome-a-paloozas, like some of the gnomes have more HP by like 2 or 3 or something. So you need a little bit more damage. That's why you do Sister Superior. So I'm gonna do Sister Superior for the Battle Crasher instead right now. Yeah, way to go, Glorfindel. JP! Dude, how many hours you have in this game? I have no idea. Is there a way to check on PlayStation? If there is, I've left the game on and stuff like that, so it's probably not right. Sometimes I leave the game running all night and stuff like that, so I would know. It probably isn't even right, no matter what. So I have no idea. I've been playing for like 7 years, every single day, for around an hour at least a day, so whatever that is, dude. So you could almost figure it out, right? 365 days in a year, 7 years. That's like 2,100, right? So let's say at least 2,000 hours, probably up towards 3,000 hours or something. Is that right? I don't know why I did that. Every single day for 7 years, pretty much. You know, I've skipped a day here or there, like. I probably play 360 days out of the year. Alright, I gotta stop looking at those. Take my own advice. JP is here. Social says I should have watched before I opened all my presents. Yeah, you better stop it. You'll get more presents if you wait. If you're a good boy and you wait, you'll get more. You won't get coal. Because the time you're spending open your vault keys, which takes like, you know, 30 seconds of vault key at least if you're like my level with my stuff. So maybe it even takes you like a minute per vault key. Think about that, and you can do battles in like 6 seconds, and you could potentially get a vault key. And you're doing like 10 battles a minute, so you're missing out on like 10 battles if you run your vault key. And every vault key you do, that's 10 battles you could have did, and maybe got another vault key. So it's a waste. You can always open them after the vault event, and it's still worth just as much. There's no reason to waste your time during a vault event. The precious... You're in the money machine, remember? You're in the money machine. Don't go out and pick up a dime. Stay in the money machine. See if this works, actually. Oh yeah, it works. So, if you also still have your battle crashers, just do the Sister Superior thing. Just do it all the way around until you're got all your crowns. Isabel says, what color is the new family minivan with the 18 seats? Yeah, it's black. Lavar says, what if your underwear has holes in it? It's extra, you know, extra AC. You're got extra air. You could run faster with holes in your undies because you got extra air down there. Mark says, I think PvP has a glitch. I got an extra 1,000 VP. There is like a little glitch, I think. I think it was like people were grabbing their rewards at like one before the last one or something like that. You should have 7,500. There is a bonus on the last one. You know, when you do your 6,500 and you collect it, which I need to do right now too, because I could get extra gold and extra souls while I do this. Alright, we got 5 more myth stones, then we'll do a gnome-a-palooza. You might be right though, Mark. Unless you're talking about the 1,000 bonus that you get. So if you went to 8,500, then yeah, that's a glitch. You said rant. Crimson says, hey Isabel, how's it going? Mark says, jacked up truck, minivan, fart can, exhaust. Yeah, Glorfindel, I like that Moon Mage team. Remember, I was kind of like hesitant at first, but yeah, it's good. As long as you need to level Doomsayer. I would say if you don't though, you should avoid it and use Rowan or. And a lot of people need to level Doomsayer, so it's useful to. It was useful to put that out there. Because it's not like a good class, and a lot of people don't have it leveled, so it applies to more people than we probably think. You think I got a monster truck running over fools in PvP? Trying to catch up in the chat, y'all. I'm sorry. Let's just do it real quick. Ready? Before I do a gnome-a-palooza, I don't want to, because I'm gonna get behind again. Glorfindel says, go on Mr. Cool, take it for a little spin for the newer guys and girls. Oh, I could. Krivza says, everybody push that like button. You turn in your ticket. I ripped it off. I gave it to you. Did you turn it in? Hit that like button. Funky Town's here. Yeah, boy. I'll get you to the next level. We have people, we have documented proof, people that, you know, they're, hey, I just discovered you, Sinnycool, blah, blah, blah. Then they follow all my advice, and then 3 months later, they're like, I got this much stuff, thank you so much, like, I got all the good mythics, I got all this gold and gems, and I'm in a good guild, and they're like, it's all because of you, like, we've had that happen multiple times, so. Push that like button. Funky Town says, has anyone tried the Wicked Scythe with the right setup? It rivals Rowan. I just don't like switching to anything else, but yeah, if anybody ever finds something that's faster, with like, it has to be like so much faster though, because Rowan it's hard to beat. You're gonna fall asleep playing, Garth? I'll try to keep you awake. Wake up! Sometimes, like, you know, people will just put out this stuff. It's just like the Mandragora. It's just like the Theodorovich. Like, what would you guys want to see from a video? That's what they're thinking in their head. Something, the new, fastest, blah, blah, blah. Rowan, it's blah, blah, blah. It's faster than Rowan. You know what I mean? That's what, just think about, reverse engineer that. They're just trying to get views. Once I hear it from, like, Tacit or something, I will start, you know? Or, like, enough of y'all start saying it. Then I'll believe it. But if it's coming from, like, freaking, you know, Steve-O, Wild Boys, and a thong riding a giraffe and all that, then, like, you know, I don't believe it. It's just, they need the views. So, here, faster than Rowan, try the, try Theodorovich, try Mandragora. Because nothing has replaced Rowan or Ironhawk since Ironhawk. For real. It's hard to beat Rowan, who is 6 mana, with the Leprechaun, who is empowered exploding green. And Rowan uses green. It's very hard to beat that. It's almost impossible. With a 50% start, you can get in the Underworld. It's not some random, like, Holy Saint Astra. It's not something that you have to throw keys for and get lucky, or it's not a mythic or a weapon, pay weapon or something like that. Like, that's all not good. That's all trash, because Rowan you get from a quest as a beginner. Mirage Queen you get in the Underworld, which you're gonna go and do that anyway. Right? The Black Manacles or whatever you get from Mastery. Leprechaun's amazing, and everybody should get it, and everybody should have it fully traded. So all 4 of those things are easy to get early in the game and are the best for, you know, beginners. And it's hard to beat a 50% started Rowan, who now just needs 6 mana and has an empowered exploding Leprechaun blowing up the exact color it needs. It's very hard to beat that. And you can level whatever class you want while you do it. Very hard to beat that. In Ironhawk, you can't beat it. You push one button, you win. So, I'm very hesitant to believe anybody's Red Macaco or whatever pay weapon or whatever troop or whatever. You know, it's hard to believe because if you reverse engineer it, they're just looking for views. Especially if you see it somewhere, like Wild Boys riding their giraffe with their thong on. Because that's the easy way to get... It's faster, that's the new fastest blah 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 for the Vault event. Yeah. That's like the best thing you could put out. even if it's a lie. Theodorovich, Mandragora, lie. What else is a lie? When somebody lies to me one time, they're a liar. Livewire says I've played gyms for 235 days, 11 hours, and 5 minutes. Dang! Cookie Man, Cookie Man's here. Yeah, how do you figure it out? How do you do, like, hours played? Cookie Man says 1,600. John Fitzpatrick. Max and Molly, what's up? Tesla, yeah. Tesla costs more mana, uses a legendary that is not easy to get, doesn't use green for the leprechaun. Like, there's many reasons that Tesla's not as fast as Rowan. Mike D encountered a player on Xbox who was level 3,345. Holy cow. Oh, wow. So the Wicked Scythe is less mana cost? What colors? Glorfindel says I encountered a dude who sniffed bike seats for 5,000 hours. Brian says I restarted playing Gems of War 367 days ago at level 236. I'm now level 1298. I have my Iron Hawks, Iron Gut, Scorpius, Uriali, meta team on my way to finishing top 10 mythics, all thanks to Sinnycool. Everybody just wants that new thing that they can say replaces Rowan. It's very hard to do. If anything, you can find something that's just as fast, but why switch to something just because it's just something different? You can get used to the Rowan team. You can, you know, groove, make that groove. Quit trying to switch to something else when it's already almost as fast as it can get. There's no point. Until, I mean, if somebody does find something that's in between Iron Hawks and Rowan, you know, it might happen one day. I just still haven't really seen it. If the Wicked Scythe is a green weapon, then I'll believe it. Because the difference between 5 and 6 mana isn't like that much of a difference when it comes to like mana surges and stuff like that. Ruby Macaco. Y'all, you know, you do what you want. If you don't want to take the advice, it's fine. It's all good. I'll just keep getting my 500 vault keys or whatever. Doing it my way, and you guys can get your 1,000 or whatever you're getting. Crush it. Don't let me change your mind if you're crushing it, you know? I only got 500 last time, so if you're getting 1,000, then you're getting 1,000 with the Wicked Scythe or whatever, then you're crushing it. Just keep going. But maybe you could have got 1,100 with the Rowan. You never know. Alright, we got our boss chest, so let's run a gnome-a-palooza. Maybe. Yeah, I think we will. I think it's time to run one. And Soulforge. I'm using Nightweaver so I can get the class weapon. I've been saving it and waiting. Mark says, Sinnycool literally stopped me from stopping to play this game with his Rowan video. True story, now I'm hooked. Yeah, why not, like, be loyal to her, too? You know, quit trying to find the next thing that's a millisecond faster, maybe. She helped you through the beginning of the game. Why are people not loyal in the Gems of War community? They're all watching Wild Boys playing with each other's butts all the time. I don't know what they're... Yeah? Nobody's loyal. Not you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Fickle 50, you know the crashing out on Christmas video. Why don't you be loyal to your Rowan? Quit trying to find something else. 15 minutes would be 09 or something like that. What is it? I forgot to switch my team. I made my own mistake. Or wait, that is the right team. I'm good. What's 15 minutes from now? 109? Alright, now my little controller trick. If you're on controller... Yeah, I'm on Nightweaver, just to get the class weapon. Class doesn't matter at all if you don't use your hero. But, you still get credit towards your class weapon. I remember thinking that a long time ago. I was like, well, what class? And I was on a team that didn't have the hero on it. And I realized, oh, that doesn't matter. Because you don't have your hero, so the class doesn't matter. But if you want the class weapons, you can equip whatever class you need to get the class weapon for, and it still counts. But, like, you're not going to get your storms and your starts and your... because your hero's not on the team. If you're doing this team, anyway. If you're doing Rowan, you will, because you have your hero. Alright, so for my little frame-perfect controller trick here. Hold in L1. Hold in X. You have to have them in this order. Let go of L1, let go of X. And then do your Dust Devil. You know, PC and mobile has a different... you know, they use the mouse. So they put their stuff in a different order. If you're on PlayStation, you should put yours in the order I got them in. Because it's tailored specifically for PlayStation controllers, not PC mouse. Confirm button is X. Confirm button is X, not click and clacking your mouse. So it's easier to click the confirm button twice than it is to jump from the triangle down to the freaking X. So you hold in L1. You hold in X. You can do it before the battle starts. And then when you see Sister Superior, you just let go. And then you do the Dust Devil. And that little, you know, you save a frame or two every battle, and that'll add up over time. And you might get an extra battle in. You might get an extra vault key. You gotta really practice it, though. It's definitely way easier on, like, the hand. Instead of, like, clicking, you just hold it in and then let go. It's easy if they got, like, arthritis or something. My way's way easier. You don't have to click as much. You just let go. Later, Crimson! Click, clack your Mikey Mouse. Dude, I forgot about Mikey Mouse. Mikey Mouse was so funny that time. I don't know why. You guys say the funniest things. The stuff that lasts the longest is usually you guys made it up. Not me. The Mikey Mouses and the clues, the video games. It's because it's not that funny, but it just hits me weird on a weird day, and then it's hilarious. You know what I mean? Social! Thank you for the $7.99. Appreciate it, dude. You're a legend. You're a legend in my mind. Jumping on the train. Probably rocket launchering down helicopters. I'm like Resident Evil. I'm throwing you the rocket launcher. Yeah, I think it's 10. I think it's 109 is my. Because if I see a Dragonite gnome, here's another tip. There's so many little micro tips. You know, if you see like the last couple minutes of a gnome-a-palooza thing, should I explain the whole story? When they first put out gnome-a-paloozas way back in the day, they were too strong. We were rolling gnome-a-paloozas into gnome-a-paloozas. We were getting so much loot, it was crazy. I was there. I was there that Thursday, if you remember. It wasn't a Friday, it wasn't a Saturday, it wasn't a Sunday. It was actually a Thursday. It was a week-long vault event, I think. And it was when they first introduced the gnome-a-paloozas. And we were getting way too much loot. It was very fun. Because we were getting the max drop off of, like, everything. Like, not the max drop, but you know what I mean. We're getting full drops. Full drops off of everything, and then verse gnomes were just popping in there way more than they do now. So we were rolling into the... We're rolling one gnome-a-palooza into the next. We didn't need to even farm verses when they first put out a gnome-a-palooza. So they had to nerf it. They nerfed it immediately. You know how they... When there's a bug or a glitch in the game, it takes them like 2 weeks to fix it. They don't care. Like, we're doing an event, and they made the scores too high or something, and... Oh, well, we'll fix it on Monday. Well, when it was the gnome-a-palooza glitch, their pants were on fire to fix that one. But we did have a nice day with it. I remember getting so many vault keys that day, it was crazy. So much loot. So many gnome-a-paloozas. Versus. Rolling one right into the next one. You didn't even need any. You have 0. Or no, you have 1. Let's say you have 1. You run it. During that gnome-a-palooza, you're going to get all the verses you need to run another one. Then you just run the next one. You get all the verses you need for the next one. You run that one. All the while, you're getting full drops off of every single gnome, too. So we were like, gems and gold and souls and glory. Just so much. So much. So they had to nerf it. And the first thing they did, I think, was like make it so verse gnomes don't appear so much during a gnome-a-palooza. Like, they're very rare. You'll be lucky if you see 1 out of all these gnomes for this 15 minutes. You'll be lucky if you see 1. Now. And then they also, I don't know if it was immediately, but it was pretty quickly, nerfed the loot. So now you're getting like 10%. I don't know the exact number, but it's something like 10% of... You know, if you'd get 50 Dragonite, now you're getting 5. For example. So now all these kills we're getting, if we get a Dragonite Gnome, let's say we got a Dragonite Gnome every single battle, which would never happen, but just for the example. On that Thursday, he would have dropped 50 every single time. But now he drops 5. It's nerfed. You got a limiter. It's like NASCAR when they put a limiter on the car. You can only go a certain speed. And it's all based on your team score and how fast you kill them and stuff like that. And the comparison of your strength against their strength, I don't know. It doesn't matter. People tried to find a way around it by doing Explore 12 and running different team score teams and blah, 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 but it never worked right. It's not a good way to go about it. Just, we're looking for vault keys, and that's one thing they never nerfed. They didn't nerf vault keys. You still get as many as you would have on that Thursday. That's the only thing they didn't nerf was the vault keys. And that's what you're looking for when you're doing the vault event. You're not looking for anything else. You're looking for vault keys. Or like Dragonite, I guess, but... mostly vault keys. So we could still get just as many vault keys, so that's why we still do it this way, instead of switching to some other stupid way where you're doing Explore 12 or Explore 5 to compensate for the team score bullcrap or whatever, so you get a little bit more loot per battle. Like, who cares? You're going to make yourself get 6 Dragonite instead of 5 or something, you know? Good job. But, in saying all of that, you can, at the end of your gnome-a-palooza, so you keep track, you set a timer, it's a 15-minute timer, and when you're down to like 2 minutes left, 3 minutes left, 1 minute left, something like that, if you see a Dragonite gnome, or any gnome that you really, really want their loot, you can let it sit until your gnome-a-palooza is over, and then the music changes. While you're letting it sit, while that battle's just sitting there, you have a Dragonite gnome, you only have 1 minute left. You want the full drop of Dragonite. So you just let that Dragonite gnome sit there until the music is over. Then you kill him. Then you'll get the full drop. So it's like a strategy. It all depends on, like, most of us need Dragonite now because of Stellarix. So it's now back in action. Like, it was out of action for a little bit because most of us had Diamantina or 2 Diamantinas. So now we're going for full throttle. We're going for all vault keys. We're not stopping. We're not pausing. We're not waiting. But now, Stellarix, it's back in fashion to wait. If you see a Dragonite gnome in like the last... It's up to you. You could do the last 3 minutes, the last 2 minutes, the last 1 minute, the last 30 seconds, whatever you want to do. It's not even going to happen half the time. Because first of all, you have to get lucky and get a Dragonite gnome, which appears less often. Appears about as much as a verse gnome, really. A little bit more, actually. I think verse gnomes are actually rarer than a Dragonite gnome. I think it goes verse gnomes are the rarest. Like to see in a gnome-a-palooza, at least. Then Dragonite gnomes. And then probably curse gnomes. And then the rest of them. Because it doesn't... They're all kind of the same after that. But yeah, you can wait You can set your timer. It's down to 3 minutes. Let's say when you have 3 minutes left, you start looking. You're like, okay, if I see a Dragonite gnome, I'm going to look at my timer, see how much time I got left, and decide. Am I going to let that Dragonite gnome sit there so I can get 50 Dragonite instead of 5? You guys, how much is it worth it to you? Like, how much is 50 Dragonite worth? Or 45 Dragonite worth? How many battles, how many gnome-a-palooza battles is worth 45 Dragonite to you? You gotta decide. Is it worth 1 minute? Is it worth 2 minutes? I wouldn't recommend anything over like 3 minutes, because 3 minutes is pretty crazy to sit there and just waste a gnome-a-palooza. But there are people out there that waste their gnome-a-paloozas on epic trials and crap that are just going to come back around, and you can just try again, and you can just minion orbit and stuff. They still waste them. So, I don't know. Maybe people are wasting 5 minutes of their gnome-a-palooza. That's similar to using it on an epic trial. I'll catch up on the chat when I'm done here. I'm trying to get the most vault keys as I can. I can read the ones on the TV, though. Chat will be right back. Social says I'd be banging my head on a wall without all your hard working and tips. Appreciate it, man. I try. All I'm doing is trying to help. No matter how it comes off. I know I'm abrasive sometimes. I sound like I'm, you know. Mrs. Sinny says I say things like I think people are stupid, and I'm not trying to be like that. I'm just trying to. I like to repeat myself. This is my way I teach. Feel like it drills it in. If I say 2 plus 2 is 4, and then I say it again, I say it again, I say it again, I say it again, you're not going to forget that 2 plus 2 is 4, because I said it 50 times. That's my style of teaching, is like repetition, repeating myself. And some people hate it. Some people like it. I don't know. If you're trying to learn how to spell a word, you use flashcards and you spell the word 50 times, and then you know how to spell it. Mike says, anyone picking up multiple copies of Cosmic Dragons? I am 4 out of 4 different dragons, so just 2 to go. Yeah, I think I already got 2 purples. It's not so bad, though. I think I have like 4. What happened there? What'd I do? I think I made Cinemirage my home kingdom or something. It's clicking too much. Crimson Fury's out. Gar says, I never used Rowan in the beginning. I got Tesla before Rowan. Tesla's good. I like her. I just like her for everything except this. Everything except this. She's 16 mana cost. She's blue and red. So the best you can do is get her down to 8. And she doesn't use green. Rowan, you can get her down. You can get Rowan down to 6. 50% start's easier to get. Leprechaun blows up the exact color you need. So Rowan is better than Tesla for this. This is probably the only thing. Tesla is awesome. Has world records, just not for this. Brian says you get class wins without hero on the team. You get wins and XP for class when hero is on the team. Yeah, right? You can get progress, you can get victories towards your class weapon without the hero on your team. You need to have the hero on your team if you want class experience and like to use the talents and everything. It's like a little thing you would never see in the game anywhere. It doesn't say it anywhere in the game. You probably haven't heard it in a while, and there's probably somebody out there that just learned something, you know? There's nowhere in the game that it tells you that you can get progress towards your class weapons without even equipping the hero. That's something you would have to hear on YouTube from somebody like me. And for some reason, it still says Geomancer. I swear I switched it to Night Weaver. It's weird. Oh, because I copied it like that. Okay. We'll copy that. And now I usually check, like, okay, how many vault keys did I get? How many pity keys did I get? Whitehelm should always be your home kingdom. That's a thing that is, there's only a few things in the game that aren't, it depends, right? And that's one thing that everybody should have Whitehelm as their home kingdom. Everybody should join a guild, you know, stuff like that everybody should have it on 4 times speed. There's some things that are just not debatable and not a depends thing. Because glory is the best tribute. Alright, let's see. What do we get? Aw, man, they're all mixed together now. It's annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got 9 vault keys. And... hold on. Oh, I guess I could go up to my other tab thingy. So I got 20. 20 from that gnome-a-palooza. That's about average. That's not good. That's not bad. 20 from a gnome-a-palooza is about what you're shooting for at least. And then I got 1 epic, which is like a little bit low. You want 10%. So getting 20 vault keys, I probably should have got 2 epics. So that's low. This is average, 20 vault keys for a gnome-a-palooza. This is a little bit low. I should have got at least 2. And then I didn't get any verses, so... and you can always go up here and do that instead of... I just forgot. And let's run another XP booster. Catch up in the chat. I'll click it in a second. Let's catch up first. Mark says you got lucky, Garth. Took me level 800 before Tesla. Glorf says the Nightweaver class weapon looks a bit poopy unless it has an awesome perk on it. Yeah, it's not for, like, because it's good. It's because it's the only one I don't have, right? And it's new. Like, a lot of people don't have it. Mikey Mouse. Gnome-a-palooza timekeeping. Social, thank you again for the $7.99. Glorfindel says Mandragora and Theodorovich, educational purposes only. I was there, Gandalf, 3,000 years ago when we rolled gaps one after the other. Yeah. Dr. Mom says you're using Geomancer. Aw, yeah, he tried to tell me. I realized eventually. Social says I'd be banging my head on a wall. Yeah, I read that. Mike says, anyone picking up multiple copies of... yeah, I read that. Nah, Dr. Mops was telling me that I was using Geomancer. Sana doesn't have Diamantina yet. Well, now's a great time to get it. You got Dragonite Gnomes popping up. You know, they're really rare, though, so you gotta go hard. You know, it's hard to... you're doing Explorer 1, right? You're looking for Verse Gnomes, and other Gnomes pop up at the same time. Or you're doing a Gnome-a-palooza, like... the Dragonite Gnomes are very rare. It's the rarest one other than Verse Gnomes, really. So you have to see a lot of Gnomes before you're going to see a Dragonite Gnome. So the more Gnomes you can see by however you're going to do it, getting lots of verses or running lots of Explorer 1 or using the fastest teams, you need to see more Gnomes to see more Dragonite Gnomes. You need to kill more enemies to see more Gnomes. So it all... reverse engineer it. I don't know why that's my thing today. That's my words. It's the one that's reverse engineer is my thing tonight. You got to do it though. If you want Dragonite, what do you got to see? Dragonite Gnomes. If you want to see Dragonite Gnomes, what do you got to see? Gnomes. If you want to see Gnomes, how do you see them? You either run a gap or you do Explore 1 and you clear enemies as fast as possible. Every time a new set of enemies pops up, you have a chance at a gnome. So that's why you do Explorer 1. So you can see more enemies faster. The faster you get them out of there, the faster you have a chance of gnome popping up. The more times you can pop up a gnome, the more chances you have at a Dragonite gnome. The more chances you have at a verse gnome. And the more verse gnomes you get, the more times you can run a gap, and then you see all gnomes for 15 minutes. And if the more you're seeing all gnomes for 15 minutes, the more gnomes you're seeing, and then the more Dragonite gnomes you'll see, and then the more Dragonite you'll get. So it's not all about the dungeon and the dungeon offer and getting a perfect in the dungeon and all that. You can get them during a vault event too. If you do the vault correctly, you're not running Macaco or Tesla or whatever is your favorite just because it's your favorite. If you're doing it correctly with Rowan or Ironhawk, you'll see more gnomes, you'll see more verses, you'll run more gaps, you'll see more Dragonite gnomes, and then you'll get more Dragonite. Then you'll have Diamantina, then you'll have Stellarix. Insane Witch says I've opened 15 eggs to get all the Cosmic Dragons. That's pretty good. I think, right? Well, it's okay. I think I opened like 16 to get Diamantina, so that's a little bit over, huh? Dr. Mops told me. Mike says I'm a sucker for shopping, gem stack, less than 600, buying dragon. Uh-oh. Yeah, it is every day. Fawn Anchor says, I wish you can craft the notes for the Palooza. I have 10 of every color except for pink. I have 0. Yeah, they're never going to let you do that, though, Fawn Anchor, because they like you not having one of them. They don't like us crafting. They don't want us. They don't just want us crafting everything, because then we'd all be crafting everything and not needing it so bad, and then nobody would pay for anything or buy anything. Isabel with the 2. Can't say enough. Your lives are freaking awesome. Appreciate it. I'm trying. You know, sometimes I'm on and sometimes I'm not on. Sometimes I'm off. I think they turned the heat on. I'm so freaking hot. Oh my goodness. Let me cover my vent. Got a headset on and everything. I'm like burning up. And then they turn the heat on. Ugh. I turned the AC on, you believe it? Believe I got the AC on in January? I'm gonna blow this fan at myself too. So hot in this room ever since Brad's glass decided to replace a window that wasn't broken. It's been even hotter. I don't want it, Brad. Yo, Brad, I don't want your glass, bro. You can keep your stupid glass, Brad. Ever since they put in some random work order to come replace a window that wasn't broken, now my room is so hot. It's ridiculous. I want give me the old broken window that lets air in, please, because it's too hot. You suck, Brad. I hate you. I didn't ask for your stupid glass, bro. They come to do the other one. I said, nah, you guys already did it. I didn't let him in the second time. I was like, screw you, Brad. Screw you, Brad. You're not doing the other one because I'm already burning up when I'm naked up here. Be naked and still hot. It's too hot. Stupid. Freaking Brad. Supernova says the devs rather have you buy their verses for $50. Yeah, dude. That's why you can't craft. You can't just make whatever you want, because then nobody would buy anything. They love it. They love you flailing around, not understanding things, accidentally doing stuff too long. That's why they don't make stuff like convenient. They don't spell out stuff in the game and make it convenient. They want you flailing around doing stuff too long and wanting things. All right, let's do this. Alright, what do we got? We got like an hour left before Big Mr. T. I am very respectful of my elders and those that came before me, so I will be getting off of here before he goes live. Nobody else would do that for me, but, you know, he's the only one I would do it for, so. Anyway. Let's go run our... I still do this, even if I have, like... Even if I have a couple gnome-a-paloozas, I still verse hunt in between until I can get 0 out of 100. Just a way to keep making sure I have verses. Because there's going to come a time. You know, whether... I did it again. How's it keep happening? There will come a time this weekend where I do not have gnome-a-paloozas, because I only got 3 of them. So I'm... The way I do it is I hunt verses in between gnome-a-paloozas. I'll run a 15-minute gnome-a-palooza, and then I'll do 15-minute of verse hunting. And then I'll do a 15-minute gnome-a-palooza, and then 15 minutes of verse hunting. And that usually keeps me going the whole weekend. If you just run gnome-a-paloozas back to back to back to back, you're probably going to run out unless you already have a million, and then I just don't understand why you have a million. I use them. So I never have a million. As soon as I get them, I'm using them. That's the opposite for vault keys. You don't... If you get verses, you use them. Right now. Now's the time. You can't use them when the vault event's not around. The vault event's only around for so many hours out of the month. And if you stack a billion verses up, billion gnome-a-paloozas, let's say you have 200 gnome-a-paloozas somehow. You're going to times that by 15 minutes. That's like 50 hours. You got 50 hours of work ahead of you. And you're going to keep getting them. And keep not running them. And there's only so many hours of... there's 72 hours out of the month. And you got 50 hours of gnome-a-paloozas. When are you ever going to have... You're going to get to... Eventually you're going to have so many that you're going to... You can't even use them all because there's only 72 hours in a gnome-a-palooza in a vault key weekend. Once you have more than 72 hours worth, you're like overdoing it. It's just impossible to even run them. What are you gonna do with them? So don't do that. I wouldn't sit here and just farm verses all weekend. You're gonna end up with more than you can even ever use. Probably. I mean, it's not easy to do, but. I just don't get it when people say they have 200 gaps. Like, that's 50 hours. You're gonna stay up all night and all day? What are you doing? And you got all that work ahead of you, too. I just could do it now. I need the loot now. Maybe you're a level 3,000. And you have 50,000 gems. And you have nothing better to do than stack up gaps, but... Most 99.9% of people aren't that person. And they're starting to get into the territory of impossible to even use. Like treasure maps. There's like, I have so many it's impossible. You can make that happen. You can like soft lock your gaps. You can soft lock your treasure hunt. Like, treasure hunt takes a certain amount of time. I have like 5 billion treasure maps. There's no possible way. First of all, treasure hunt's the biggest waste of time in the game, and I would never do it. But just think about it. Like, if each treasure hunt takes however, like 2 minutes, or even it usually takes like 5 minutes. Let's say I have 5,000 of them. I gotta times 5,000 times 5 minutes, and that's how much time it would take. That's why once you get a certain amount of gaps, just run them, dude. You're gonna never use them. Trey with the gifted, thank you so much, bro. You're running along. You're in the, First of all, Isabel. What's Isabel? Let me see. Isabel... You're probably... We used to have, like, a voodoo cook. It could be that. Pretty cool. You're going around, like, giving people food and smacking them and stuff. And then we got Trey. He's the, Tango and Cash SUV following behind us. Somebody else wants to jump in there with them and man the machine gun and go for it. He's Tango. You can be Cash. We still have an opening for Cash. Which one was which, by the way? Who was Tango and who was Cash? I can never remember. I just got a verse. That was cool. You're the voodoo cook. John says, I got 3 Dragonite Gnome while hunting and got 70 Dragonite. Nice. Yeah, right now, you get the full drop. It's during the paloozas that you don't. You get like 5. Sucks. Only reason I'm running Sister Superior, if you got here late, the Battle Crasher. I need to go check on that. See if I got them all yet. Because I haven't seen them in a minute. Let's go look at it. Sometimes I can't get down there. You guys have that problem? I can't... There we go. Alright, I have them all. Okay. Now, I'm on a weird number because yesterday I decided not to do all of them because I feel like I can finish it either way this weekend. I only got 3 more to get. So I gave myself a break last night. I didn't want to go do PvP for another freaking 30 minutes to get my last, like, 3 appearances or whatever. So I said, alright, well, I'll take one half a day off, and I'm still good. I got tomorrow and the next day. I'm gonna get this. I'm free. I'm on the free side, so I'm allowed to do that. Paid side, you're not allowed. You gotta get every single crown they let you get because you paid. You gotta get your money's worth. The benefits of the free side is I get to be a little bit of a slacker. I don't have to. Alright, let's keep going until we get our myth stones, we get our boss chest, we get a 0 out of 100. Where can you get Brad's link? I haven't seen old Brad in a while. He used to be out there lurking. He was so creepy looking, too. Stay hydrated? Yeah, I gotta... Yeah, you're right. I gotta get me a drink. Oh, get me a drink. I got Gatorade right here. I like purple. I like grape. Alright, I did as you said. I think my hair's hitting the mic if you guys hear anything. I got this dumb fan. This dumb hair. Alright, Genie, see ya. Yeah, Glorfindel, me too, me too. I should have checked on her, but now it's been like a weird amount of time. That's how me and my real dad are. Like, we're both the same. That's why I haven't seen him in like freaking 30 years. He's older though. He should check on me, not the other way around, dude. I think the dad should always check on the son, but we're both thinking the same way. Like, oh, he didn't call me, so I'm not going to call him. That's how we are. And I just know it, so I don't hold it against him. I'm the same way. Came out of his butt. Came right out of his butt, so we're the same. Neither one of us calls the other. That's how I feel about that situation too, though. It's like I should have already checked on her like freaking months ago. Been too long now. Brian Bess is banned. What'd you do? What'd you do? Did you show your naked butt? Supernote says Voodoo Cook gives people superpowers with awesome superfood. Yep. Yep. You got it, dude. Michelle. John says, yo, Trey, thanks for the membership. Oh, cool. It went to John. That's awesome. If I could pick a person, I'd probably pick John. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't talked to her. She probably quit the game. It's usually what happens. That's why when people start talking about quitting the game, I've seen it 20 times, you know? People say, oh, I'll still hang around, I'll still be at the streams, and I've seen it literally at least 10 times to 20 times. People, I quit the game, I'll still hang around, you know? No, they won't. Eventually they won't. They might for a little bit. Most people here play this game, you know? There might be 1 or 2 of you. But you're gonna be gone of it. Yeah, you're gonna... Why would you keep watching? I don't know. I hope that you enjoy my company. And no matter what I'm playing, that's the ultimate goal for me. I hope you don't just watch me for just because I play this game. That's... I mean, that's a good thing and a bad thing for a YouTuber. It's like we have a thing that we both do, and it kind of ties us together, and... But then once that thing is gone, I'm screwed. 99.9% of the time, if you quit Gems of War, you're not going to keep watching. Not for too long, anyway. So I'm guessing she probably quit the game. Be nice to know, though. I like when people tell me. All I said was, who cares? Yep. You probably made the wrong person mad. Maybe we'll let you back in. You keep being good on these live streams, and I'll go reverse it. You weren't that bad. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. You can come back from it. You're not the type that's banned forever, okay? We've had other people. All they had to do was come to live streams and, you know, not be weird. And they just couldn't do it, so they never got reinstated. Effley says Doc doesn't play Gems anymore, but he still has to listen to you regularly. Yeah, it's because of you, right? He wouldn't do it by choice, though, would he? If, like, you quit, too, I doubt it. I mean, because I'm just being realistic. Alright, Brian, we got... Well, you know... All you gotta do is keep being cool. And I'll put you back in there. So far, so good. I've given other people those chances before, and they're just not patient enough. It's not going to be a year, and it's probably not going to be a month. Just, you know, be cool, and that's all, and I'll put you back. Not that that's some, like, crazy, reward to get to go on my stinky Discord. Not saying that. Stinky as in I don't put much effort into it, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying everybody in there stinks or something. I'm saying me, I don't. You watch for the best teams ever? Yeah. That's cool. Well, Doc is he's that 0.1%, you know? There's a couple. There's a couple out there. Alright, let me try to do this. Alright, I'm good. I'm 5 out of 100, remember? That's how I like to do it. You guys can do whatever you want to do. If you want to run gaps back to back to back to back, that's up to you. I just like to make myself go hunt verses, because I know I'm going to run out of gaps. And I don't even know if I got any there. I need to start paying attention. I need to see which ones I actually need. So I can start paying attention if that... Oh, there's Cindy, or oh, there's Slash. I need Cindy and Baz. Cindy and Baz. Brown and red. This is like Slash, right? This is Cindy, that's Cindy Lauper. This is, what's his face? Gene Simmons, right? Now, I don't ever know what Baz is, but he's somebody. He's like, Metallica or something. I don't know. They're all modeled after something. I mean, the green guy's definitely Slash. That's 100%. And the blue one is definitely Gene Simmons, right? And this one, I think that's Cindy Lauper, right? I don't know. I don't even know who that is, but I think that's Cindy. And then the brown one, do you guys know? Who's Baz? You can look at his face real quick. You got the new Mythic? That's not my favorite. Who wants to shovel your driveway? Mike D stinks, says Glorfindel. He sniffs. There's a difference between stinking and sniffing. He sniffs. What was I gonna do? Baz? You guys know, like... Who is this guy? He's got a nose ring. He's got like sideburns. I think somebody told me before, and I already forgot. He's got like one of them little shit stains on his lip. Forget what it's called. Glorf smells like buns. Sebastian Bach, okay. Who's he from? I know I'm like crazy for not knowing it. Did I forget to run an XP booster? I hate that. I think I'm just gonna run it. I want to get rid of them. I don't even care if it's not the best time or whatever. I need to just run them. Alright, time to do a gnome-a-palooza. Old crusty ass Mike. Just seeing if you were still awake, Mike, but yeah, you do stink, Chad told me. Ooh, look, I got lunar tie. Oh, okay. Nah. I need to do the eggs. Let's do an egg real fast for fun. Alright, cosmic egg. Let's see if I can get a new dragon. I have 4. So that'd be cool if I could get the 5th one. Man, that's my 3rd purple. Oh well. Like I said, I used up all my luck earlier today. Okay, well, let's check on our stats before we run this. Oh, we already know. We got 20 vault keys, 1 epic, 3 verses, 3 gnome-a-paloozas. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got 29. We got 30 total. Let's grab this out of here. Alright, now gap time. Let's gap them. I think it's better to go from the top to the bottom. And I always do this. I think I'm being smart, but I'm being dumb. Alright, ready? Chalcedony is the brown one. Huntmaster is the green summoning stone. Oh, wow, nice. I think summoning stones are different for everybody, though, you know? So it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure, right? I don't know. Let's check it. What do you guys got? What do you guys got? You said you have Chalcedony and brown. See, I don't. So it's not the same for everybody. So I can't even, like, go over this because it's different for every person. I don't even know if it's the same on the same platform. See how I don't have Chalcedony? What other one did you say? Huntmaster and green? Oh, I do have them. Maybe it's a platform to platform. Yeah, so Sana's on PC. What are you on, Brian? Brian, are you on PlayStation, perchance? Okay, maybe it's consoles. Maybe consoles have Huntmaster. Sana, do you have Huntmaster on green? I need to make 481 of these. Because I don't have Chalcedony here, right? We got Dwarven Miner, Dragator, Mascot, Herald of Woe, Moira, Satyr, Urska Druid, and Golem. Yeah, go check, see if you have a Huntmaster on green. I think it's different, though. What up, Tyrion? Hello. We're going till Mr. T live streams, because I have respect for the people that came before me. And he's the only one. Why does it keep... I hate this, but I'm just going to leave it for now, so I don't have to worry about it. So, Brian, you have the same as me? So it's like platform to platform, it sounds like. The summoning stones. It is a good place to check every once in a while. If you don't have like Leprechaun or something, you don't have Chalcedony, troops like that. You're never gonna see like a legendary there, but you might see an epic or ultra rare, I mean, or something like that. What am I doing? Other. Down. Gap. Chalcedony is in the brown summoning stones on PC, says Sana. Dude, it went good, Tyrion. We got it. 2024, baby. Alright, so 155 is when our gnome-a-palooza is up. If I see a Dragonite gnome in the last, like, minute, I might wait for it. So I still need Stellarix. I just got another repeat dragon. Still need 2 dragons. I'm hoping Cindy pops in here. I'm hoping Baz pops in here. Cindy, Baz, or Dragonite gnomes, please. If not, I want to see a lot of glory gnomes. Thanks, Tyrion. See how fast I can do this. See if I can show... Oh, I got an epic. See if I can show y'all me doing it good. I do so much better off stream. I know I say that, and it sounds like a cop-out. But I'm really, like, concentrating. Ooh, I got another epic. Did you see that? I saw it, like, just for a split second. That's really good. That made up for me only getting 1 the first time. Chad, you're on like PlayStation or Xbox or what? Livewire says they want you to craft those loop troops before they nerf them to the ground. Dang, Brian, that's a lot. 28. Anybody remember like Tango and Cash, like which one was which? I asked that question earlier. Trying to remember, because one of like Sylvester was like the button up, do it by the book, and Antonio, wasn't that who it was? Now I'm like starting to doubt myself, or Kurt, or whoever it was. I gotta brush up on it. Now I'm starting to say the wrong names. Talking about assassins. Kurt was the renegade, doesn't follow the rules, dates his sister. Yeah, I was thinking like assassins for a second. I don't know why. Cash is Kurt. Okay. So Tango is Sylvester. Kurt was Cash. All right. That movie's awesome. Can't beat a cheesy action movie from back then. Assassins is one of my favorites too. That used to be my favorite movie. Assassins. Then I liked Tombstone. Those are probably two of my favorites. Tango and Cash is up there too, though, yeah. I could probably watch all 3 of those back to back right now. I would watch all 3 back to back right now. Which one would I start with, though? I'd probably start with Assassins, because I haven't seen it in a while. I've seen Tombstone a lot, so I'd see that one last. So I'd do Assassins, then Tango and Cash, and then Tombstone. And I would definitely do that. If they are all right here and they're all ready to go, do it. Would you? Yeah, Big Trouble in Little China. I've watched that recently, like in the last year. It's on YouTube for free. You can watch it on YouTube. That's a good one, too. It's a little semi-truck. Didn't realize you can get verse gnomes in gaps. Yeah, it's just rare. It can happen. It's the rarest. How many gnomes are there now? You know? There's the regular gnomes, and they're way more like, they're weighted. Like, you're going to see those. You're going to see the glory gnome, the treasure gnome, the mech gnome, the daemon gnome, or whatever it is. There's like 6 of them, or maybe 8 of them. You're going to see those 90% of the time or more. Right, 95. Probably 99, I don't know. It's like crazy. Then you got the curse gnome. He'll pop in every once in a while. And Dragonite gnome pop in once a gap or twice a gap, maybe. Say the curse gnome, you probably see him like 2 to 3 times a gap. And then the Dragonite gnome, you'll see him like 1 to 2 times if you're lucky. And the verse gnomes, you'll see 0 to 1 time. Well, the Dragonite's probably 0 to 2. The curse gnome's probably 0 to 3. And then the verse gnomes are 0 to 1. You're not going to see 2 of them or 3 of them unless you're like super lucky. Definitely happens. That's one thing you could do to make this more fun. See if you can get some rare combos. See if you can get some, like, you get 2 verse gnomes in a, like, that'd be crazy. See if you can get a Dragonite gnome and a verse gnome. See if you can get a curse gnome and a verse gnome or something. That'd be curse verse. If you're getting bored and you're just like, you're about to fall asleep, start tracking like, oh, I got 2 soul gnomes there, a jewel gnome, and a treasure gnome. That's nothing special. Soul gnomes are kind of crappy. 13 gnomes, not counting Cedric, says Tyrion. Yeah, there's 4 verse gnomes. There's the curse gnome, the Dragonite gnome. So that's 4, 5, 6. And then there's, what, 7 of the regular ones, I guess. I got a glory gnome, a mech gnome, and then a treasure gnome and something else. Glory gnome is the best one out of the ones you see a lot. The treasure gnome is probably second best. So soul gnome is butt. And the jewel gnome is butt. And the mech gnome is butt. And the daemon gnome is butt. So I got butt, and then an okay one. Right there. But the ones that, like, all of them could have a chance at a vault key. Trey's been a member for 43 months. There's my Dragonite gnome. But I still got 7 minutes left. So I'm not going to sit here and wait 7 minutes. And he's going to run away. Oh, that's close. Let's do this. Because I don't know if that was enough. Got him, though. So there we go. There was a Dragonite gnome. If we see another one, we're lucky. Took like 8 minutes to see one. The town? I haven't seen the town, I don't think. Who's in that one? Alright, Trey, we'll see you. Thank you so much. That's a long time. That's 3 years plus some. 3.5 years plus some. That's that's probably how long we've had memberships. Tyrion says treasure, daemon, mech, soul, jewel, glory, nurse, verse gnomes, soul, dragonite. Oh, the stupid pet gnome. I forgot about the pet gnome. I don't even talk about that because it ain't even on my radar. I'm glad I'm not out there in a group chat talking about, oh, here comes a pet gnome, guys. Let's go waste our time during a vault event. Because I bet you there's hundreds and hundreds of people doing that right now. Look, there's, you know, Falabella. Let's go get one copy. Anybody need Falabella? Time to go get one copy.
Go waste like 5 minutes. Go waste 5 minutes getting Falabella. Get out of the money machine, guys. Let's go ride a horsey for 5 minutes. I'm tired of getting all of this money. You know, I'm just sick and tired of getting all this money and putting it in my pants. All these $100 bills, like right now that I'm doing. I am tired of it. My undies are so full. I just want to go ride a horse. Alright, ride a horse for 5 minutes. Go do Falabella. Get my 1 copy. But I need it. I need it. I need it. It's one that I need. Then there's people that already have, like, they already have it. But they want to go get their 1 copy, you know? Out of 37 copies they need, they got to go get that 1 so they can have 10 out of 37 instead of 9 out of 37. Is that a big difference? Who cares? You'll probably orbit eventually anyway. You know you will. You're sitting there, you need 30-something copies. Let's say it's... I don't even know. Let's say it's 35 copies. It's probably more like 39 or 40 that you need, but we'll say 35. You got... Right now, you got 4 copies. You got 4 copies of Falabella. And... Or no, let's make it 2 copies. That way you don't get like a level and a blah blah blah. It's even worse. You got 2 copies of Falabella, right? And then you're in your little chat with your buddies, like your guild. Oh my god, Falabella! Everybody jump out of the money machine. Let's go ride a horsey. Let's go get our 1 copy. You waste your 5 minutes at least, depending on, you know, how fast you are. The world record was like 2 or 3 minutes, so I'm making it a little bit more than that. It could take you longer. I mean, it might take you 6 minutes, 7 minutes, depending on your team and your stats, to do that pet rescue. It's at least 8 battles, and they take at least 30 seconds each, so that's what I'm saying. You know, like 5 minutes, something like that. Depends how fast you are. So 5 minutes of that instead of 5 minutes of this, where I'm doing 4 gnomes every 6 seconds. Or let's say 10 seconds. 24 gnomes a minute. Times 5. 24 gnomes a minute times 5. What's that? 120? 120 gnomes. You think you're going to get a couple vault keys there when you get 120 gnomes? You think maybe? But you'd rather go ride your horsey and get 1 copy? So now you have 3 out of 37 instead of 2 out of 37? I don't get it. Ooh, I could sit here. Let's do it. Look, it's less than 2 minutes. I'll show you. I'll show you that it works. We'll sit here. Because it's 1:55. We're at 1:53:25. You know, it would have been nice if it was in the last minute, but we got a minute and a half. No big deal. I will. This is one thing I will wait for. I'll jump out of the money machine for Dragonite. But that's the only thing. I'm not going to jump out for 1 copy of Falabella. Because now I have 3 instead of 2 out of 35. I have 3 out of 35. Woo, baby. I'm glad I jumped out of the money machine to go get that 1 copy. And then, you know, like, a month from now, you might not even see Falabella again. You might still have 3 out of 37. And even if you do, now you got 4 out of 40. You got 4 out of 37. You got 4 out of 35 now. Good job. And then 2 months from that, what do you got? 7 out of 35? 6 months from now, what do you got? 10 out of 35, something like that? Eventually, you're going to freaking orbit, and it's going to all go to, like, all that time you spent doing the pet rescues and getting those 1 copies, down the drain. Now you wasted all that time. You could have been doing vault keys, vault event. You wasted all that time. As soon as you orbit, you just wasted. Every single time that you got 1 copy or whatever, you're wasting. Think about that. You don't know. You don't know right now whether or not you're going to orbit or not. So why go get 1 copy? Like, if you're lucky, you get 2. If you're super lucky, you get 3. If you're like the luckiest person alive, you get 4. That's still like, now I got 6 out of 35. Woohoo! Who cares? The only thing I even like, if you have 0 copies and you want to go get 1 copy, like, I still don't like it, but I'll give you the, I'll give it to you, I guess. Every once in a while, you run away from the money machine to get your 1 copy of that pet you don't have yet. You want the 1 copy. So then when you orbit, like you just got the 1 copy, you have it now. You're going to probably orbit eventually. But you're not sitting there getting number 2 and number 3 and number 4 while it's the money machine time. You gotta press a button or do a move to make the music switch. So watch. As soon as I gotta like pass my turn or something here, just to show you. I could just press this and probably win, but let's like make the music change. Now the music changed. Now I'll get the full drop. So now I have a chance that this Dragonite Gnome will drop me like 50 Dragonite instead of 5. And that's why I did that. That's why I wasted and waited. Because now this Dragonite Gnome, instead of dropping me 3 or 7 or 5 or something, he might drop me... He's probably going to give me 20 and be an a-hole. But he could drop me up to like 50 or something, you know? Let's get him out of here. You better not run after all that. That that would have sucked. Ah, see, I told you he'd give me 20. What a jerk. Still better than 5 or whatever. I don't know. Was it worth it now? I got like 15 extra Dragonite for waiting. But that's potential. You could get 50. That's just a bad roll. It's bad RNG right there. 20. That sucks. That's what I'm talking about with the pets, though. Like, that's my whole... Do what you want to do. But I've never done it one time ever. I've never, ever. You can go, I got a lot of vaults recorded. If you want to, don't believe me, go watch. If you ever see Sinnycool stopping a vault event to go do a pet, please let me know when that was. Because I've never done it ever. Not even once. I don't think so. And I will never do it going into the future. I don't care what pet it is. I don't care if I have it or not. I don't care how many copies I got. I don't care. That's a waste of time. Why'd I do that? Plus, like, to get to whatever power level, like you're thinking, oh, gee, I gotta get this pet so I can get to the power level in the kingdom. Well, you only need like 4 for each kingdom. You don't need 55 for each kingdom. You don't need 17 for each kingdom. You don't need 11 for each kingdom. You need like 4. And there's so many places these days to get them. Every single kingdom has epic trial pet and an underworld pet. So there's 2 of them right there. And you're getting if you're doing the vault event correctly, you're getting minion orbs, right? Oh shit, am I in a... Oh no, that was the end. Okay, we're good then. I thought I was wasting time there. So how many do you need, dude? Like, unless you're just like, that's your whole thing with this game is like pets, and you want to get every single one of them, which I don't know why. There's like no reason. You just think they're cute or something. They don't really do much. You only need like 4 from each kingdom, max, when you're going for like 30. I don't even know if that's right. It's like around there. It's definitely not like 10. Epic Trials. Underworld. There's 2 right there. Gonna do that anyway. You're getting orbs. Minion orbs. You're doing the Underspire. You're doing Vault event. You're opening Vault keys. You're getting minion orbs. You're getting them through the events. Right here. I just got one. Right there. Orb of Minions. So why are you stopping and getting number 3 out of... Getting that 3rd copy of Falabella, riding your horsey while you should be doing the vault event. You can just orb Falabella if you need to have another one, whatever, fully ascended. I think it's easier to get orbs than it would be to go from 0 to 37 or whatever it is. 1 pet at a time whenever it pops up. And then you got holiday events. You got PvP pets. You got Legends Reborn. There's so many. They're just putting pets. So many pets. Pets. All over the place. It's even like I've said this since the beginning, but it gets worse. It gets me telling you not to do pets in a vault event is it's aging well. It's not, it's getting even more correct as time goes by. And people fight me on it all the time. It just keeps getting more and more right and more better of a move that I did. The game is proving me right over and over and over when they keep putting out more pets for every single kingdom that are easy to get. And more minion orbs. There's no freaking reason to sit there and jump out of the money machine. People do it all the time. That's why I rant and rave about it, and I talk about it every single time, because people do it. There's half of the people that watch this right now are probably freaking stopping and doing pets. It's crazy. I need you to stop. Anyway, what are we doing? Did I get all my, battle crashers? I think I did, right? Do I need to switch my team yet? Oh, we only got 15 minutes left. Yeah, I got them all. Okay, so just double checking. I forgot. Not trials, dummy. We got to switch our team now. We finally can switch. I was using this one because of the battle crasher. Now we can use triple Ironhawk like a real boy. This is super fast when you're hunting versus not doing gnome-a-paloozas. Alright, let's see what y'all are saying. Well, I did my pet rant. Yeah, that Dragonite gnome tried to run away. I need caffeine. Shiny dime. Hopefully Tyrion doesn't start his stream while you're doing gnomes. Get out of here. Hey, stop it. Ugh. Anyway. You love horsies? Yeah, I almost got one. I got like the lowest drop there, John. The devs do hate me. Steve says that this class is a Sinny rant. Yep. Dude, I rant about pets, that's for sure. Mark of Death says, Vault event gets boring though. Good to break up the monotony. But then you can't come in and say, I don't have Diamantina. You can't come in and say, I don't have Stellarix. You can't come in and say, I got 100 gems. I got 1,000 gems. Like, you can't complain now, though. You're not allowed to complain. Like, it's cool to break up the monotony and stuff, but, it's the first thing I'm going to say when you say, I got 100 gems, or I got 1,000 gems, or don't have Diamantina, or I don't have Stellarix. I'm going to ask, are you doing the Vault event properly? And you're going to say, oh, I like to stop, break up the monotony of the... Well, that's why you don't have Diamantina, though. That's why you don't... What team are you using again? No, you're not using Rowan or Ironhawk? Well, that's why you don't have Diamantina, sorry. That's why you don't have 9,000 gems or whatever. It's just the truth. But if you can accept that, it's fine. Like, it's a game. So, like I said, do whatever you want to do. I'm just telling you the right way. It is true, it does break up the monotony. And it only takes however many minutes. And it's really not that big of a deal, but it's just like, if you're stopping for every single pet every time they pop up, it adds up. It's 120 gnomes every time you do it. Which could be like 12 vault keys. And then in 12 vault keys, you could get a big gem drop. And now you're timesing it by every single time you do that, you're losing 300 gems or 120 gems or whatever you want to say. So if you do it 10 times, you could be missing out on 1,000 gems. And now you're like, oh, I wonder why I have 500 gems. I wonder why I have... Well, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to say that now. Because you know why. Because you like to break the monotony. Alright, Tyrion, it's 31. You know, I like to exaggerate a little bit. 31. It's not 35, it's 31. 31 copies, yeah. So get your second, your third, get your, you know, make that tiny, and then you're just going to orbit anyway, and it's all going to be for nothing. Because all that time it took to build up from 0 to 31, getting them one at a time, most likely. By the time you're on 15, 16, 17, you're going to use an orb, and then some of it's going to be a wasted time. Or you're going to get enough pets where it doesn't even matter for the kingdom. Now you're just getting another one that you don't need. Tyrion's doing a pet rescue. You got way too much of everything, so you're allowed to do whatever you want, you know? That's why I never became a vet. Doing it on your alt. What, do you agree, though? Do you agree, Tyrion? You think so in, like, general? Maybe if you don't have a billion of everything like you on your main account, or... I think it's true. I think I'm right. Brian says, not 100% sure, but I think if troops that run will still leave their loot due to terror mechanic. The other day I had a raven that ran on me and I still got my sigils. Nice. Livewire. This dog loves rants. Ooh, you definitely buy this one. It's a good one. Steve says, cover the dog's ears. Cindy's ranting on pets. We're jumping out the window, says John. Alright, Hiram Hawk, we'll see ya. You're live in the basement, John? They look sad and they need a rescue. It's just costing you money. Costing you those $100 bills. John says, Isabel, I guess Cindy will not be playing Pokemon anytime soon. He doesn't like shiny things. Because I don't like when the devs manipulate me. I don't want to be a, you know? Feels like a developer manipulation, in my opinion. Making, oh, gotta catch them all, gotcha. When it doesn't really help you or do anything. It's like farming trophies, almost. Anytime I feel like I'm being manipulated into doing something, I try to not do it. Tyrion says the pets bug me too on Xbox. Yes, why I have them max so I don't have to bother with them. Isabel says probably, but I think... Yeah, I played Pokemon. Way back in the day. Tyrion says nearly... I didn't collect them all, though. I just got cool Pokemon and leveled them up and transformed them and used... You know, I'm like a loyal person, you know? If I find a good Pokemon, I'm not going to go collect them all and replace it. I might, you know, do a couple. Of course I collect... In Pokemon, you know, I'll collect a few, like... 20, 30, whatever it is, but I'm not going to go get all 1,000 or whatever. I'll find some cool ones. Once something's working, though, I'm not going to go replace it out. Once I have, like, this is this kind, and it can counter that kind, and it's a good one, and then it levels up or whatever, it transforms to the next whatever. And this is this kind, and it goes good against that kind, and once I have one for every, you know, I stick with them. I'm not going to just be trading them out every battle. Yeah, I saw your screenshots, Tyrion. Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy. Yo, what up, Lester? I've never seen you here before. That's cool. I'm about to get off of here, though, to let, you know, to respect my elders. Cecil says once you have Roxanne. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, y'all. I don't want to even get close to 8. But, yeah, that's the vault event. You know, If I wasn't streaming, I would definitely be going faster than that, so don't think you should go slow like me. Too busy talking and ranting and raving and stuff. Do it as fast as you can. Stay on the money machine. Use Rowan or Ironhawk. Do Explore 1. Don't stop and do pets. Don't use Tesla. Don't use Macaco. Don't use whatever, you know? That's just my advice. If you want to follow my advice, that's my advice. You know, I got 500 vault keys last vault event. I'm free to play. I don't have any VIP. I haven't spent any money on the game. Ever. Not even a penny. So I'm free to play. I'm level 1525. I have all the troops in the game. I have almost 10,000 gems. I almost have 30 million gold. 13 million souls. Like, if you want to be like me, you know, follow my advice. You want to be like somebody else, start spending money on the game. You know what I'm saying? Because they all do. You'd have to start there, you know. If you don't want to be like me, here's how you start. You start spending money on the game, and then you can be like them. That'd be your first step. But if you want to be like me, free to play with everything, then Rowan, Ironhawk, Explore 1, no pets, know what you're going to do when a merchant pops up. If you're on controller, make sure you put them in the order I had them in. You know, just because somebody else has it a different way, it's because they're on a different platform. They don't have the same controls as you. Confirm is X on PlayStation. You need your sister superior on X. They're on PC. They have a mouse. They don't have a controller. So just because they got theirs up top or whatever in a different order doesn't mean you should do that. You're not on PC. So, you know, follow my advice or don't. It's cool. But first step, spend money. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much. It was awesome. We made it. I gifted the 5 gift subs or memberships. And I'll be live streaming Gems of War on Sunday. Thank you so much for hitting that goal. I do really appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel. Comment below. Thank you so much, Mark. I will. It's so much better. My old car was it was like stinky and old and makes all kinds of noises, and I hated it. And the air conditioning sucked, and the heat sucked, and the radio sucked, and everything sucked. And now it's a 2024 brand new car with 17 miles on it, and, you know, Bluetooth, and smells good, and doesn't make noises. It's sick. So I definitely enjoy it. It makes every day better. I'm sure it'll wear off eventually, but right now it's like, it's fun. I just got you guys want to know? It's nothing crazy, dude. I'm not rich, but it's a Kia Forte. I think it's cool. Pretty cool. I like the way it looks. And now I have car payments too. Yep, sucks. That's gonna be the worst part, because it's not cheap. Anyway, I gotta go. We'll see ya. Have a good one. Thanks for joining me today. Isabel, Tyrion, Effley, Lester. 69, 69, 69, 69. Insane Witch was here. Chad, John. 69 was here. Isabel, Mark, Steve, Banana Man, John, Social, Tyrion, Isabel, John, Hiram Hawk, Steve Rowley, Social, John, Brian, Mark of Death was here today. Steve, we had John, Livewire, Isabel, Trey, Boba, Supernova, Mike D, Funky Town, Texas. Funky Town, Texas was here today. Damn it, Bobby. Brian Walker. Say the same names over and over, bro. Brian Bess on his best behavior. Effley. Sana. Trey with the gifted, thank you so much. Mark. Isabel with the 2, thank you so much. Fun Anchor was here. Mike Sheard, Dr. Mops, Insane Witch, Glorfindel. Who else? Social with the $7.99, appreciate it. Crimson Fury was here today. If you guys have anything to say, I'll go back to the bottom. So, Max and Molly was here. That's a new face. Cookie Man was here. That's not a new face. And I can't go any further back, I'm sorry. We chatted a lot today. We'll do the fan funding, though. Chad ran out there, rag in his back pocket, butt crack a showing. Hiram Hawk says, I know how to start it. And Glorfindel says, no, I do. And they start the freaking train. Sana put her cape on, slid over the hood, backed in her parking spot so she could make a getaway. Glorfindel powered up. Anita said, let's go, and we started off down the tracks. Hiram Hawk and Anita leveled up. Glorfindel said, my shovel is now a shotgun, and it can fold up into my pocket. Livewire says, I'm the big bicep bodyguard. I have a mustache and a tattoo teardrop and big muscles, and I'm wearing short shorts. And Sana says, I got a cape on, a sword, Xena Warrior Princess. Then I gifted 5. And then we had Trey. He was in the Tango and Cash mobile. Isabel was the cook, the voodoo witch cook. And Social, what were you? You're shooting like rocket launchers at the freaking helicopters or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm out of here. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you need to come to more live streams. No problem, Insane Witch. Thanks for being here. Later, Imperial. I'm out of here. We'll see ya. Good luck in the vault event. Good luck in the vault event. Get those vault keys. See ya, Imperial. Later, Isabel. See ya, Insane Witch. Peace out, Supernova. Alright, Tyrion, we'll see ya. Later, Lester. See ya, Sana. Out of here. Where's my controller? I lost it. See ya, Social. Alright. Have a good one, y'all. Good luck. Get a lot of vault keys. And, yeah. You guys are the best.